How's it going, everybody? We are back again with another episode, and today's topic is sleep.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Which a lot of us sometimes push on the back burner.
You remember when you were in kindergarten and you had to sleep? For those of you who were old enough, you had to sleep there on the ground, and you had to bring your own little, blanket.
Yep.
I was the kid that pretended to sleep, but my one eye was open. And Tony, yes, close your eyes. My eyes is closed. I was a kid that had a hard time sleeping midday. If you offer me a nap now, I'll take it.
Take it.
Every time.
Yes.
I'll take it.
And sleep is one of those things that we kind of overlook because we think, oh, there's so much to do, we're so busy, we're gonna get all of these things done, fit everything
People
in.
think sleep is overrated.
Yeah.
They think it's overrated.
Yes.
They really do.
In our culture, even in school now, college, work, or whatever, it's like just work long hours, kind of neglect the sleep. But why sleep is so important is that it really affects everything that our body is capable of doing.
Yeah.
Helps with, common sense, things like alertness, being more energized throughout the day.
Productive.
But other things, it actually helps with to normalize like hormone function, the things that affect how we digest food, how well we can think and focus at work, how well we can recover from exercises. So sleep is one of those things that is a big component in the recovery aspect.
Correct.
And that is of equal importance, I would say, with the exercise and the nutrition, because they all play hand in hand.
I think there's a lot of people that feel I can be productive with 4 or 5 hours of sleep, especially in the film and production arena, which is what I do. I know a lot of guys work long hours, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 hours, and back to back. They do these 5 days a week for a duration of a season, and they think, I'm productive 4 or 5 hours of sleep. It's not true.
It's because after a while that becomes the new norm. So they have nothing to compare it to, and your body really wants consistency when it comes to sleep.
And I'll be honest, Andrew, a lot of these friends, these people that I know, bad eating habits, and obviously I'm not going to name anyone, bad eating habits, not just overweight, but a lot of obese. I have yet to meet somebody in production. There's 1 or 2 of them that I know that work these hours and they're fit. But they force themselves to get adequate sleep. That much I know.
Yes.
And so they're constantly sleeping during the day, during their breaks. No, serious.
Your body needs it at that point. And there's been so many things out there. Like, we understand sleep more as the years go on. So sleep, it actually correlates to eating better foods, like not feeling so hungry because of all the hormone responses. Sleeping, getting adequate sleep too, you don't have to rely on the energy drinks, the caffeine, all of these other things that are playing into the types of things that we're doing in the day and the foods that we're eating.
There's people that they live for these drinks every single day. Like, it's become a part of their regular dietary plan. I gotta get 2 energy drinks, 1 here and 1 here, and that's not. So we're gonna offer up some tips.
Exactly.
3
tips. We'll give 3 tips out of many.
So many tips, but we're just confine it to 3 simple tips to help your sleep lifestyle.
Yes, we definitely want to work on some things that will help us to get on a regular, more consistent sleep schedule, and also make it easier for us to get good quality sleep. So I think the first thing is, we're unaware sometimes as our liquid choices, because it's a lot easier to consume things through food. So, through liquid form. So one of the most common things is caffeine and alcohol. A lot of people think, caffeine, that's the pick-me-up in the morning. And a lot of times it stems back because you're not getting adequate sleep, so you need some energy or you need a pick-me-up. If you're drinking caffeine, especially in the second half of the day, that can not only affect the ability to go to sleep, but can also affect the quality of your sleep. The second component is, a lot of times pauhana and everything, we want to enjoy a few drinks here and there.
Yeah.
Just having 1 or 2 drinks at night before you go to bed, that can affect your hormone levels, the quality of your sleep. So those are things that we want to try to see what's the right balance for you. The last tip about liquids is that a lot of times we go through the day super busy, dehydrate ourselves. When we get home at night, we're super thirsty, start pounding the waters.
Right.
Just drinking water, that 1 or 2 hours before you sleep, you're going to be way more prone to wake yourself up to use the bathroom.
And that breaks the sleep pattern.
And that breaks the sleep pattern.
Right.
And when you do that, if you do it every once in a while, it's not a big deal as much. But if that's your regular, normal routine, and you do that over a year, that's a lot of missed sleep or lower quality of sleep throughout the year.
So summary, minimize your caffeine intake for the day.
Yes.
Second half of the day, try to cut it out because that affects your sleep going to bed later on that evening.
Yes.
2, alcohol. For the alcohol content, instead of doing the pound and ground, you pound a 6-pack, 12-pack.
Yeah.
You bring that down to
Just
one.
a little. Just a little.
A glass of wine. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
And then thirdly, the water, your hydration level. You got to hydrate throughout the entire day so that you can go number 1 before you go to bed and have a good night's rest.
Exactly.
Okay? Very good. Number 2.
Good. The second tip is, for most people, it helps to have a sleep routine or ritual. So a lot of times we want to try to de-stress, relax, get our body prepared to go to sleep, because that's what our body, it alters the way that we're feeling, alters what we want, it helps us to get better rest. So these are anything from, we want to try to avoid doing stressful things, doing work at night, doing all the things that gets our mind revved up. Yeah. The second thing physically is that, for some people it might work, but for the most part, try not to exercise right before you go to sleep, because you get all of your adrenaline going.
Stuff.
You become sympathetic dominant. You're all ready to not go to sleep, not to rest.
Yeah.
So a lot of this, if we have a ritual, and it might be just the same thing every day. Like 30 minutes before bed, you start to get ready, do all your daily hygiene, brush your teeth. Everything's ready to go to sleep. Certain things like maybe doing a crossword puzzle, reading a book, whatever it is to de-stress you, listening to white noise.
Not the cell phone.
Yes.
Try to stay away from the cell phone. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of this stuff. Phone goes away. In fact, a lot of people say you just put the phone away, like outside of the room.
Yes. So that would be the third tip. All of the artificial light, the blue light from our screens, iPads, phones, computers, all of that has been shown that even if you are able to go to sleep, that kind of disrupts some of the sleep hormones and helps to, or affects how your quality of sleep is.
Right.
So a lot of times, even if you avoid some of the artificial light half an hour to an hour before you go to sleep, you'll start to find that, you're actually getting better quality of sleep.
So I gotta ask this. I'm gonna put Andrew on the spot. You talked about exercising before, trying not to do those things before. What about intimacy with your partner, where it requires a certain level of bringing your adrenaline up?
Exactly.
Should we just keep it at the 4 minutes? Okay. I don't know. Everybody's different. I don't know. Everybody's different. But I'm just, because there's people watching and say, what about that?
What about that? Yeah. I think there's a good balance for everything. Yeah. And you just gotta see how it's affecting your sleep.
For some people, this is a good thing.
Yeah.
Boom. Puts them right to sleep. For some
others,
people,
there might not be a good thing.
There might not be a good thing.
Yeah.
So that's where everybody's different. You gotta figure out, hey, you know what? If this thing's gonna keep me up, we might have to change our plan. And how we mix that into our everyday life.
Yes.
Okay, so that's good.
And that's exactly what it is with everything dealing with the sleep routine, is that see what's going to work best for you.
No one thing is the same for everybody. You gotta try things out.
The only one thing we know for sure is that sleep is very important, and you're going to need consistent, good quality sleep, and that's going to help your body perform better, function better, feel better. Pretty much everything's going to be healthier for you.
Right.
Yeah. And I'll be honest, I mean, last night I had to do a little work, so then I got maybe like 7 hours of sleep, which is, for me, that's a little bit on the lower end, but it's still okay. I can function.
That's pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Most people in Hawaii
Yeah.
specifically, because we're a different type of state and how we move and how many jobs we have.
Yep.
We don't get to always have the 7 hours of 8 hours of sleep. So we gotta find we gotta find ways of how to fit that in, because you become more productive. You'll be a better person for it, and it will help in the nutritional side and the exercise side of things, which we can't share now. That'll be on a different episode.
Another episode. Yeah. So everybody, just try to pay attention more to the quality of your sleep. Try to do things that help you get to sleep, and just do that over and over as the weeks go on.
Sleep deep.
Sleep deep.
Sleep deep. Get into it quick, because like for me, honestly, when it's time to sleep, I'm out.
I'm the same way. Yeah.
I hit the pillow, done. I'm out.
Yeah.
But that's not the way it is for everybody. So get your sleep.
Get your sleep.
If anything you get out of this, get your sleep, and hopefully you didn't fall asleep watching this. We hope.
If you did, then you can use this as part of your sleep ritual. And just play this and then go to sleep. Tonight.
You know what? This is the only time I will say, if it helps you, watch this. Fall asleep. That's good. That's good, Andrew.
That's good. Anyway, we'll see all of you guys next time. Hopefully there are some good tips in here, and just try it out. And until the next episode.
We'll see you guys.